Well, my vocation story really started after college. My undergraduate degree is in business. I majored in management information systems. That was up in Ohio, and I took a job with a firm here in Atlanta with no intentions of becoming a priest. Soon afterwards, I met a friend, a Protestant buddy of mine, who invited me to a Bible study. And I attended this study as the only Catholic. So over time, these buddies of mine started asking me questions about my Catholic faith, and I really didn't have the answers for them. It was at that time, in just learning more about my faith, my Catholic faith, so that I could share it with them, that God began speaking to me in my heart. My career took off, and I took off with it. And in the back of my mind, that call to the priesthood was there. It was about that time, when I was 26 or 27, that I began speaking again with an old girlfriend from high school. We began a long-distance dating relationship. It was also during that time that the thoughts of priesthood came back, and I began to really pray to God about my vocation. And as I continued praying, I realized that I did not want to marry this woman, even though she had all the qualities I wanted in a wife. So over that year period, I not only grew in my relationship with the Lord, I also grew in my understanding of how God calls all of us to love, and that He was calling me to love as a priest. I got to the point where it was time to let my employer know. I was nervous because I wanted to work for a number of more months. I wasn't ready to enter the seminary at that time. I went into the managing partner's office thinking I might get fired today, and something completely different happened. He was so open to what I was saying, in the sense that he said, Luke, I think this is great that you're thinking about this. And I ended up working for about another 6 months with that firm before entering the seminary. God, through that entire process, removed whatever barriers I needed to be removed so that I could enter the seminary. There have been times when I have thought about marriage and children, but it hasn't been a yearning for a different lifestyle. It's been a recognition of the beauty of married life and the beauty of raising children that I can participate in as a priest in a much different way than if I were a biological father. Because I am called to be a spiritual father. I am called to be involved in the lives of my parishioners. And that's the great beauty and the great joy of my vocation.